boundaries are very important in anything in life.
100.
Stand 10 toes on what you feel.
I'm your host, Benny. You can catch me on Instagram at Benny_Margilla along with my co-host.
G, you can catch me on Instagram at Way to Go Smiles.
And we are Quotes by Many Podcasts. We hope everybody is just having a great day. We hope y'all remain positive. Yesterday was yesterday. Call somebody y'all know and tell them that you love them. Just spread that positive energy because there's so much negativity going on in the world today, and we just got to remain positive and inspire each other to stay positive. We got a special guest today, and we just so happy to have her to spread some of that positivity. Tyler, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are y'all?
And we doing excellent. We appreciate you making the time for sure. You could
Thank
be
you
anywhere
for
in the
having
world,
me.
but you here with Quotes, and we appreciate you.
100.
So tell them a little bit about yourself and how they can find you on social media.
So my name is Tyler. My Instagram is TyRenee_. I'm an esthetician. I do facials and body waxing. I've been in the industry for 4 going on 5 years. And
Yeah, that's what it is right now.
yes.
That's good. And we always start our quadcast with a quote of the day. So we want to know what's your favorite quote that you live by that keep you going and keep you motivated and keep that beautiful smile on your face.
So the quote that I have been recently been living by is, "It could be worse."
Definitely. And now we always got to remember that it could be worse. Like
Yes.
somebody is always in a worse position than we are.
Yes.
And we got to just be happy with where we at right now. For real, for
Exactly.
real.
When you think you done hit rock bottom, it's somebody that
Low.
actually, yes.
No, that's 100.
Exactly.
Nah,
That's
for
fine.
sure. Nah, definitely. And how did that, when you hear that quote, like how did that just make you feel like when you hear it?
It gives me hope.
Right.
To keep going.
Nah, for sure.
To keep pushing through. That my situation, somebody wish they could be in my situation.
Nah, for sure.
100.
Always.
So yeah, that's what keeps me going, honestly. Like just knowing that there are people out here in worse situations than the situation that I'm currently going through, and all of it is just like trial and error. You know, some of the shit we go through is to build character. It's
for
to get
sure.
us to the next level. Shit, some of the stuff that we go through is to wake us up.
Nah, for sure. And I think it's definitely to build character.
Yes.
Because when you go through shit, you learn shit, and then that's when you start to appreciate certain
I
things.
feel like
Exactly.
you learn yourself more when you go through things. And
Exactly.
you really see like who your friends and stuff like that when you go through stuff. Cause
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
Good
like
support system.
Yes.
support system. Yeah, for sure. Like you don't really know people until you go through things and shit. You really learn like, damn, like
And see who really show up
Yeah.
for you.
Show up and show out.
Okay?
Not just show up, but show
No,
out.
seriously.
That's
And
one.
and they do it from a place of
Genuine.
love
Right.
Yeah.
and genuineness.
Yes.
Someone that's not doing it to later on come down the line and try to throw it in your face like,
Nah,
oh, well,
for
I
sure.
did this for you, and now you're expecting me to do this, that, and the third for
Yeah.
you because you did
Yeah.
this for me.
Yep, and don't get tricked in that, because a
Yeah.
lot of people love like throwing things back in your face. Or remember when, or
Yeah.
I did this, or I did that. Like I be very careful of who I ask for stuff. I be very careful of who I tell stuff. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like I don't.
Shit, I'm not an exer.
Hey,
Your pride be in the way?
man. It's like pulling teeth.
Sometimes, like, I just honestly, I have gone through a lot of friendships that really taught me certain lessons.
Yeah.
Nah, for
And
sure.
because of that, it's really hard for me to put my pride aside and to really like ask someone for something.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go to people and vent to the people that I trust,
that's it.
but to ask is just like, I don't know. That's kind of where I draw the
Yeah,
line.
yeah. Nah, 100. Like, it's just a few people that I could honestly talk to about certain problems. You know what I mean? I can't even put them all. You know what I mean? It's not even a handful.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, come to certain conversations and stuff like that, you gotta be comfortable to have. You know,
everything
what I mean?
is like calculated for me.
Yeah.
With certain people, like I have a friend, and she kind of like categorizes her friends. Me, I don't live by that because I feel like, in a way, like all of my friends I should be able to hold them to the same standard.
Yeah.
I don't believe in categorizing like, oh, you're just a fun friend. We go out to the club and hang out with, and then like I have these friends over here. Like I want all of my friends to have the same value that everyone has.
Yeah.
Right.
Want it.
So what if one of your friends not capable? How do you pull them up to bring them on that level? Because every friend can't do everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's why
sometimes-
people do categorize. Be like, yo, with this friend I could do this with, and then this friend I could ball out and do that with.
I got a quote for like friends and stuff like that, because I learned that you gotta know how to be a friend to have friends.
Yes.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If you don't
And
know how to be a friend, you really ain't gonna have no friends.
Exactly. And it got to a point of time where I would ask my friends, like, do you think I'm a good friend? And if I'm lacking somewhere,
Let me know.
let me know. But what works for me, I feel like people have to do what works for them.
Nah, for sure.
And me, I would rather have friends that they all serve the same purpose or they all hold the same value. Instead of, these are just my group of friends that I go and hang out with. The friends that I confide in, we can also hang out and have fun with.
That's good.
So that works for me.
Nah, for sure.
How many of your friends was there through like the things you went through and stuff like that? Like you behind the scenes, you told us a whole lot about yourself.
Yes.
Like you went through a lot. I'm sure it weighed on you mentally, physically. Like how many was there picking you up mentally? How many
Physically, emotionally.
Yeah, emotionally,
Yes.
all that. Like take us through the journey. The people
Right.
want to know. And I know you want to get it up off your heart. So go ahead and
Let 'em know,
yeah. We want to hear it.
So the friends that I would say my friends that I have now,
Uh-huh.
they were there 100%. I had friends at the time that, you know, I expected a little bit more from them. And with certain situations, like you just learn to like just go your separate ways.
Yeah.
Also, I had people that I wasn't even friends with at the time
Man.
reach out. So experiencing that fake love firsthand, you know, I hear people talk about it all the time. You know, people talk about it when people die.
Oh, for sure.
They show that fake love. So for me to experience that firsthand, it was like really an eye opener. But it really opened my eyes to show me like who is really here
Yeah.
and who is just here because you're in a situation and shit. I had a girl basically try to get clout off my situation.
Damn, that's crazy.
Very. But I love and appreciate my friends that are still here to this day. I had one friend, as soon as I got out the hospital, she came over. I have a daughter. She's 4.
Oh.
And she literally came over to my house, gave my daughter a bath, and
That's real.
she gave me a shower.
That's
She literally wiped my ass. So
Right, yeah.
I tell her all the time, like, girl, I owe
appreciate
you.
her?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Shout
you
out to the
don't
real
have
friends.
people that are going to do that.
No,
No,
you gotta
no.
give a shout out to the
Hey,
real friends, man. Let her know how
man.
much you care
I love
about
y'all
That's the one.
for life.
her. In life. It's hard to come across them.
Heck yeah.
Literally.
I'm still like my best friend. His birthday was yesterday. That's why I was like, man, like he spoiled me when it came to like friends.
Yes.
Like, he spoiled me. Like I know him since a kid. We grew up. We always called each other brothers. Like everything was like 100. Like I never like had to worry about our friendship or none of that. You know what I mean? We even talk different. You know, our friends and stuff, like we always stunted on each other on a good note. Like, what you need? Oh, you look like you need some shoes. Like whoever was up, I always bring the other one up. Like, man,
Yeah,
look,
that's why I asked you that.
You know what I mean? Like we always like I was spoiled by our relationship and our friendship, man. That's hard to come back.
Right.
Yes,
Some of the
it
friends
really
are hard
is.
to come
And it's
back.
a beautiful thing to have.
Hell yeah. It feel
It's truly a beautiful thing to have. Like I think about like that time constantly. Like I excuse me, I truly appreciate the women that are in my life and the women that, shoot, even the girls that came up to the hospital. And, you know, I'm a very low maintenance friend. So what that means for me, like, we don't have to talk every day. We don't have to talk every week, every month. But when it comes down to it, you reach out, oh, I'm going to answer the phone. I'm going to always be there. Whenever my friends reach out to me, I'm always there. But even the girls that came up to the hospital brought me flowers, fed me. Because I was down bad in the hospital. Like, I had to get a blood transfusion. I was down bad. So they came up there, fed me, made sure I was good. I always, like, been in good spirits.
Yeah.
Shit, even when I was in the hospital, I'm in there cracking jokes.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
that's one thing about me and my friends. Like, we have dark humor.
Yeah.
So even though the situation was traumatic, I can crack jokes about it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's how I am. I feel like you got to smile through the bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just how you get through
Definitely.
it. You know what I mean? Because it could be, like you said, it could be so much worse. It could be anything.
Yeah, it's going through it and getting through it.
Yes.
Yeah,
from the situation.
When I was in a hospital, it was, I want to say it was a holiday weekend. It was so much shit going on. They had me on the floor where they deliver babies. Because the floor that I was supposed to be on was hectic. And then also a girl, she was drunk driving. She killed 2 people that when she was driving, she hit a car and she killed everyone that was in the car.
Crazy.
Then the hospital, I was at the new PG hospital. You know, the movie theaters right there.
Yeah.
Someone got shot in the head.
Dang.
So it was a lot of shit going on while I was in the hospital, and I'm hearing it, and I'm just like, thank God.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
That my situation is just this.
And to the people who listen, tell them your situation that you're speaking on. Like,
Yes.
what happened to you? Like, why was you in the hospital? Like, what got you there?
So last September, I was in a road rage accident in Maryland. I had just got off of Suitland Parkway. I was on Pennsylvania Avenue, and I had made a right on Westphalia Drive. On Westphalia Drive, the lane that I was in, it was an ending lane, so I was merging into another lane. The guy that I was trying to get in front of, he cut me off, sped around my car, and cut me off. Continuing to drive on Westphalia Drive, we're driving, but he's brake checking me the entire time. During that time, he ends up, mind you, this is broad daylight, rush hour traffic. Everybody's on the road at this point. He stops his car in the middle of the road. He gets out his car and he exchanges words with me. The only thing that I could hear was, "Do we have a fucking problem?" Right. I tell him to get the fuck back in the car and drive. Mind you, like, I'm not worried about him. Like, you got what you wanted. You didn't want me in front of you. Yeah. Okay, cool. He gets back in the car. He continues to drive, but he's also continuing to brake check me. There was a female in the passenger seat, and while they were driving, she throws a milkshake at my car. So I ain't gonna lie, that sent me over the edge, because it's just like, you already got what you wanted. Like, why are y'all still, like, antagonizing the situation?
Right.
So I'm, like, finding any and everything that I could find in my car. So, like, usually I got endless water bottles in my car.
You wish you had a milkshake, huh?
That day I ain't have shit. So I'm looking in my armrest. I come across some lip gloss. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna throw this at their car. So he ends up getting into a lane where, like, he was turning left, and I was continuing to go straight.
Was it a younger dude or older?
He was older. I would have to say, I want to say, like, early 40s.
God dang.
Him and the girl.
That's crazy.
But they also looked like crackheads, so they had nothing to lose.
All right, bet.
So I'm driving past this car and I just throw the lip gloss out the window. I ain't care if it hit them or what. I'm just like, y'all had me fucked up.
You try to get your shit off.
Yeah.
Lick back.
Say, okay, get your lick back. So I'm like driving and I see like he's trying to speed up to my car. He's in the opposite lane. Mind you, it's 2 lanes. They're going the opposite way. So he's on the opposite side of the road trying to catch up to my car. He catches up to my car, cuts me off, and he parks his car diagonal where he's in the lane that I'm in and also blocking the other side. Yes. So he gets out the car. Mind you, when he stops, I almost rammed the back of his truck. When he gets out the car, he has a gun in his hand. So initially when I see the gun, I'm trying to remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
I had to literally scrape the back of his truck to get from behind him. And during that process, he's literally shooting at my car. He shot at my car 4 times.
That's crazy.
1 in the hood, 1 on the passenger door, 2 on the passenger door, and then 1 went through the passenger window. And that was the one that hit me in my arm. So I had, like, from that impact, I had glass in my stomach, my thigh, all on my arm. And from there, like, I didn't know I was shot until I seen the blood gushing out my arm. And once and it's crazy because my mom had literally called me 5 minutes before all of that transpired. Like, it happened so fast. Once I noticed that I was shot, I was trying to keep myself calm because I didn't want to go into panic mode and I pass out behind the wheel. So I'm like, I'm trying to call my mom. I don't even know why I call her because she's going to be the one that panics.
Right.
So I tried calling her. She didn't answer. Then I'm really close with my daughter's daycare provider. Me and her are friends. And I call her and she's like, you need to pull over and call 911. So I'm like, I don't even know where I'm at to call 911 and to tell them where I'm at. Yeah. So I ended up, her fiance, we were friends. So he ended up finding out what happened and I sent him my location. And then from there, I ended up calling my mom again and she just completely panicked. And now that I think about it, I don't know why I call her because my mom who passed is her daughter.
Okay.
So I know she was probably triggered, like, not again.
Yeah.
Right.
So once mind you, this is a long back road.
Yeah.
I told y'all I had to drive that back road today. And even when today wasn't the first time I drove it. I've drove it multiple times. And still to this day, like, I really don't know how I made it down that long ass road.
Hey, the grace of God.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I feel like my mother was there with me too.
Watching you.
Yes.
Oh, that's 100.
But yes, once I finally like knew where I was and I could pull over, I called 911. And still, even where I was, I'm not good with explaining shit. I'm not good with, especially with directions. And where I was,
that's all women.
Look.
They don't know they left or they right.
Nah, for real. That or what they want to eat.
All right. Not too much. Not too much.
They hungry. They don't know what they want. What the hell? How the fuck you hungry then?
Give me some options.
Shit, go to sleep.
Eat sleep. But no, I'm like, at a certain point, the lady, I think she just started tracking the call.
Yeah.
And she told me that they had dispatched EMT to come get me. But when I knew where I was trying. It was literally a police officer that drove by me, and I was trying to flag him down. He didn't see me. The car in front of him, it was like a guy and his daughter in the car, and they had seen me. And he actually turned around and he parked behind me, and he walked up to the car and he was like, "Is everything okay? Are you okay?" And that's when I told him, I was like, "No, I just got shot." I was trying to flag down a police officer, and he said that he seen me trying to flag them down. So he actually told the police officer to follow him because it looked like I needed help.
Yeah.
So the police officer, he came and he asked like what had happened, and I told him. And when I was on the phone with the dispatcher, she was like, "Do you have anything in your car to wrap your arm?" I had a jean jacket, but she wanted me to wrap my arm tight. Yeah. I was like, I just covered it. Yeah. I'm like, this is just going to soak up the blood because my arm, it was crazy how my arm looked. Like, literally, my fingers had like collapsed.
Yeah.
Because the bullet had hit a bone.
Yeah.
And the whole time, that's another thing, like, when they say, like, your life flashes before your eyes, literally. And the first thing that came, it's so crazy. The first thing that came to my mind was, have y'all seen the movie Unhinged?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, my God. If y'all don't do anything, please watch that movie tonight.
On Netflix?
I don't know.
That's all I got.
Damn, you don't got Amazon Prime?
I got that. I do got that.
It might be on Prime, but you have to watch Unhinged because I'm sure y'all heard of Beef on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's so Beef is another like a show about road rage, but that's very mild compared to my situation.
Yeah.
Unhinged is the perfect
definition, huh?
Yes, of what I went through.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I really want y'all to watch that.
I will. I'm gonna watch it just for you. And I want to know what were your mind at when you was going through all this, like your mental?
I was thinking about my daughter.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about my mom.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Yes.
And like, damn, again, and you know.
Yes, because I was 2 when it happened. Yeah. Me and my mom. She got pregnant with me around the same age that I was pregnant with my daughter.
Oh, that's one, huh?
So everything is like happening in repeat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when this situation happened, mind you, I didn't even know about like the time of like what month it was and that her death anniversary was coming up and everything. Yeah. But I was just thinking, like, it's crazy because I always said, this is why, like, the tongue is very powerful.
Very.
I've said that I feared that I would die the same way that my mom did.
Damn.
So for this to happen, literally everything, like, was going through my brain. Like, I was worried about my daughter. I'm like, all right, it's just my arm. Like, hopefully I can make it through. Yeah. But like you could literally being shot, like you could lose so much blood, you die.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about her. I'm like, I want to be able to I want her to be able to hold my hand and I can feel her hold my hand. Like I didn't want to lose like the feeling, the sensation or anything. And that's one thing that the doctors were concerned about because my pinky finger, my ring finger, and my middle finger.
Yeah.
All I felt was the tingling sensation of like my hand fell asleep.
Yeah.
So when the doctors were like,
should be heavy as fuck.
Heavy as fuck.
Oh my God, that's some heavy shit.
Then on top of that, after my surgery, they gave me a nerve block. It literally, where they block your nerves from feeling anything after the surgery, and it lasts a good amount of time. A few hours after the surgery, like after you wake up and stuff. They came in. I was in the post-op. They came in. I finally woke up. They wanted me to squeeze like his hand. I'm like, you want me to do this and you gave me a nerve block? I can't feel shit. I can't feel nothing. But it also felt like an elephant was sitting on my arm. Like your arm feels heavy as fuck.
Yeah, that should be heavy as fuck.
But yeah, so that movie came in my head because I had watched it my daughter, my mom, my family. It was literally like any sentimental like memory that I had, it just all was in the timeline. Like it happened so fast. Like you see it vividly, but it's like all within seconds. You're seeing everything. And that's another reason why I feel like I was able to continue to drive down that road. Like I was having those
thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where I don't know, it just kept me going. That was my motivation to keep driving.
Yes. Keep going.
Yes.
And that's what this all about. Just inspiring somebody to keep going that's going through these trauma situations that don't know how to handle. You know, everybody's not as strong as you. You know what I mean? So we just commend you for being strong and being a leader and showing people how to get through it. When you was going through that, like what was your mental at? Like how did you keep that mental health and keeping that, you know what I mean, keeping that good?
You walk through the doors today strong,
smiling, you can wiggle your fingers and all that.
Everything 100. So
how did, when you was down bad and you know what I mean, when you was at your worst, like how did you keep your mental strong?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been depressed. I've been depressed for months, but no one would ever know. Like I'm not a type of person that looks like what I go through.
Talk that talk.
So honestly, I would have to say like
this your first time going through the depression ever in life? Oh, okay. So you already knew what it was when it came.
It just hit harder this time.
Sure.
Because so much stuff had like my life just did a 360. From how my life was before to how I had to readjust because, you know, I'm a business owner. So I had to completely close my books. That day I had a client. So
you said it happened broad daylight.
Yes.
So you was what, in like lunchtime or like in between clients?
No,
like,
actually during the time I was in school to finish aesthetics.
Okay.
For my business that I do now.
Okay.
So I was finishing that to graduate.
Okay.
And I was having a good day that day.
Hey.
I had just got a facial. I had just got a wax. I got my eyebrows done.
You was feeling yourself.
Yes, I was having a good day. So when I was laid up in the hospital, it's crazy because they had to cut me out my clothes.
Oh, that's
Damn.
I hate that shit.
Yes. So the lady, she all like, mind you, I got this TMI, but I had a fresh wax. So the lady is like all in my stuff, like, oh, see, this is why you shouldn't get a wax, and talking to my mom. Who knows? My parents weren't even there. Like I had just got to the hospital, so I don't know who she was talking to, but she's like, you get a wax or you shave? I was like, I wax. And she just like, see, this is why you shouldn't wax because it burns you and da da da. I'm like, lady,
this ain't got nothing to do with the wax.
yes. I'm like, where's the pain meds?
Right.
You talking about a wax? Where are the meds?
Where the stitches?
But it's like, and it's crazy because once I got to the, I have a very high pain tolerance. So when I had got there, they gave me fentanyl.
Yeah, no, I gave my cousin that shit too.
It did nothing for me.
That's crazy.
Ouch.
They gave me 50 milligrams when I had first got there, and I was still in pain.
Damn.
No, actually, I take that back. I think they gave me morphine first. I had already told them morphine wasn't going to do nothing for me.
Yeah.
So then they gave me fentanyl. Then probably like 20 minutes later, they gave me another 50 milligrams.
Yeah.
It lasted all of like, they took the pain away for all of like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was in there screaming like, give me some more pain medicine. And she was like, we can't give you any more. We gave you the highest dose that you could get. If we give you any more, you'll die.
OD.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
yes.
What made you help you take your pain off what made you hope you take your mind off the pain when you feeling down? Like when you was feeling down, like what helped you take your mind off all that? You were just like thugging it out.
Honestly, that'd be like, I don't rely on like weed. I don't smoke.
Yeah.
But I don't rely on any drugs. I don't rely on alcohol. Like, I love to drink. I'll take a drink. But me, honestly, because I'm so headstrong, I feel like because I just go through the emotion and really like process what I'm going through. And child, I really don't know. I still to this day I don't know how I do it. Cause I know like people that would be in my situation, how I am, they would probably be completely different.
For sure.
Yeah. 100%.
They would be fucked up.
100%. Like the depression and mental health and all that. Like I love that shit.
Like I know I should go talk to a therapist, but honestly, I have no problem talking about what I went through.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and that's what this is what we want to do. Let it out.
And that's how like I
Relax
I
and
like,
breathe.
A lot.
yes, R&B.
R&B. Relax and breathe.
Hey, shout out to my kickback coming soon, man. Relax and breathe.
Let the people know how you feeling. Get it off your chest.
Not 100. Yeah, like
this is a safe place here. Quotes.
A few days ago, you was like, I want to share my story. Like I want, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So once you posted that, people was sending that jump straight to me. Like straight. I'm like, dang, like. Now you like people like you gotta get it on, like you got, you know what I mean. So I made sure, you know, my team manager Mia, you know what I mean.
Yeah, shout out to her because when she told me, I was like, I would love to, like,
for sure.
Please get me on because I don't steer shy from telling my story. I have clients that come to me. Even I have I've been very open about what happened because I feel like.
You gotta be.
Honestly,
you all can learn from it.
Yes, but also I feel like my purpose in a way is to share my stories that I go through.
Sure. You got to.
Because there's somebody out here that is looking for someone to relate to.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like even though I wear my pain differently, I'm very much a relatable person.
Yeah,
for sure.
100. And people gotta like, I love when people like share their stories and talk about what they went through, because that just helps somebody else's day. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure. Push through.
Yes.
Like
damn, she did it. I could do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? That's just,
sure.
you just gave them the confidence to show them that this is nothing.
That it could happen.
It could be,
you know
it could be a hurdle that could be jumped.
And I had so many this isn't my first time when they were sending you my posts. This has not been my first time posting about it at all. Right. I've been very open about it. But from the first time that I posted it to me just posting it again, my DMs are always like flooded of like people just thanking me for being open about what happened, because I had a client the other day. She came and got a wax, and she was telling me like, you know, she was talking to her mom about it because her mom has road rage, and more people than you think have road rage. Like me, this is my first time experiencing. I'm not an angry driver. Like I'll cuss people out in my car, but it's never going as far as like me rolling down my window. I'm hanging out.
I did that one time. I rolled out the window one time with a nigga. I was like,
I don't even use my horn in my shit.
I had to roll down the window one time.
He was faking.
He was faking.
I don't even use my horn in my shit.
I had to roll down one time. That was just like, it ain't even worth it.
I use my horn once. Like, I only use my horn for my uncle and shit. Let the nigga know I'm outside. That's the only personal place.
That's the only time you beeping your horn.
Yeah, Southeast. Let the nigga know. Nigga, I'm outside.
Okay, you doing the polite one. You ain't going ham with your shit.
Nah, like, I don't even use my horn. You don't even know I'm in this motherfucker. That's drawing too much attention and shit. Niggas looking all in. Who the fuck is that blowing the horn and all that? Like, I be beefing with. Oh no, I take that back. Nigga blow that horn at me and shit. They gonna blow it back.
See, no, when people do that and I'm at a light, like when the light just turned green, I'll sit there for a second because it's just like relax. Like it just turned green. Like I'll do stuff like that, but I'm not an aggressive driver. And so like this situation, somebody probably would look at it as like, I've been an aggressive driver. Like I've been in situations like that before. So this was like an eye opener for me. No, this wasn't that. Like I know this was a different eye opener for me. For my life. This was a deeper meaning for me.
Okay, and then what you learned from it? I was going to ask you that next. So what you learned from it? What it opened your eyes to now that this happened to you?
As far as life or the road rage?
As far as life. Let's talk about life.
I think I think it was a way to like really sit me down and open my eyes to the overall picture of what was going on around me, and me just like refocusing and getting my life back in order.
Yeah,
like my life was in order, but I was having like more fun than, you know, handling business. I was handling business, but it was like I was having more fun.
Yeah.
Where I knew like
everything. I feel like everything is a balance. You gotta have fun and you gotta handle business, but you gotta still enjoy your life.
The fun
learning.
was overwhelming.
I'm still learning that though. Like I'm still going through that. You know what I mean? So like, if y'all could, you know, let a nigga know about that, cause like I've been off the porch, been like, you know, like I ain't found the balance shit. Like I'll still be looking forward and shit like that. Like,
but you started it. You started this and shit. You know, for your birthday, you went out the country. You know what I mean? You went out to Miami. You starting to, you know, get out and live, and you know what I mean? Because you are a workaholic. You love working.
I stay busy to get my mind off the bullshit.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Mental and shit like that. Like working is good for the mind and shit. Pushing through and shit like that. Like,
but you gotta have fun too.
Yeah. I'm learning the fun side. I'm learning the fun side.
Because when you die, like, what memories are you gonna have?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You gotta live like
depression. That shit taught me like I had depression and shit for like a quick second. Like people go through that shit months, years, and like I was blessed that I ain't go through like. That's why I love that shit. I don't really want people to go through this shit. Like I love to like talk people out of it, and you know what I mean. Be here for them and shit like. Big brother or whatever the fuck you want to call me, like, you know what I mean? Gangster on depression, like that's me, you know what I mean? So like when I went through the shit, like people still don't be believe that shit. Like nigga, you smile all the time, like nigga, you ain't been through no goddamn depression, so it's gonna be like unbelievable for some people. So I'm like, no, like,
and same with me, they probably be like
what
she
the
ain't
fuck?
get shot.
Yeah, you ain't get shot.
Yeah,
you don't look like you been shot. Like, where you from? Like, hell nah. You know what I mean? People don't believe your story and shit.
Yeah.
People don't like. You don't carry the weight on your shoulders when you know what I mean. You don't act like a shot motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Motherfuckers be, oh yeah, I got shot up.
You ain't walking around like 50 Cent.
Yeah,
branded, marketing branded.
For real, you humble. You humble.
Right, like you said, some people try to get clout off
the shit.
Yeah,
friends trying to get clout off your situation and stuff like that. Like
trying to switch the story.
Right.
Oh man.
Switch the narrative.
Oh man.
As soon as I came out, actually, it came to me when I was in the hospital.
Oh man.
So it's just like dealing with that. That was a lot. Getting into it with people on social media because of the situation is just like, and I'm just getting out the hospital.
You said that don't hit the news and everything.
Yes,
so
it's a whole article about it.
That shit was big.
Yeah, man.
A whole article about it. It was on the news and everything.
We gotta stop the violence, man. We gotta understand that we got bigger stuff to live for. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
People got kids.
People got kids. People got stuff to live for, man.
That's the thing. Like, what we living at now is like a lot of people gotta start talking. I'm big on that. Like, we gotta start like giving rules and stuff like that. What ain't cool? You know what I mean? Like last night, they say I think like 10 girls got shot around Trinidad.
10,
like 10.
Damn,
girls. They did a drive-by.
and that's crazy because that's where me and my friend.
Yeah, stay out the streets, man.
But like, so my best friend, her
Trinidad, you be around Trinidad?
No.
I was about to say,
but we were just going out. You know, we go out the city for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Not Trinidad. You go to the monument.
But listen.
No.
Her stepfather, that's where he's from. So her family, like, naturally, that's where they go to, you know, watch the fireworks.
And stuff.
And it's so crazy because we were supposed to go around there, but we ended up going. It's crazy.
To the monument.
No, we didn't go to the monument. We went.
This nigga on the monument. Yeah. What's up with the monument?
Nah, it's just safe over there.
We was around Benner Road.
We got We gotta create a safe space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just safe over there. You know what I mean?
No, but I wish we did go to the monument
We
because
gotta
the
create-
fireworks was nice.
That's what I'm
Yesterday.
saying.
Yeah.
What you went to the monument yesterday?
Nah, I didn't.
I did.
I just know it's safe over there. They got a good budget. They got the big stuff. They got the, you know, man. They gonna
Yes,
let
you
that
could
shit
be
go.
out in the grass.
Come on now, that's what
Yeah.
I'm about, the vibe.
The vibe. All right.
But no, we was
Then
in,
y'all
you know, a
been
grass area.
When y'all been here, feeling sexy.
But no,
People
but
with the
now that
grass
you
and
say
stuff.
that, it's like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
like
sure.
it was a reason why we didn't
Go to
end up.
Trinidad.
Yeah,
Nah, for sure.
that's crazy.
Stop
Nah,
talking
for real.
about Trinidad, man. I got some good people around here, man. You keep, yeah, man. Trinidad, we can't do that, man.
Nah, Trinidad, we fuck with Trinidad, but we just don't. We want to just keep everybody
Yes,
safe.
keep
We just want to
everybody
keep everybody
safe.
safe.
Yeah,
We
no,
want to see y'all
no.
live a long, prosperous life.
And
That's
the
all.
kids, like, come
And the
on,
kids,
y'all.
man.
We
We
all
doing
got
it for the
kids.
kids. We gotta
Exactly.
be.
I heard a kid got shot around there too.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I just want everybody to be safe, and you know what I mean. Enjoy themselves, but be safe.
Yeah.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
just
we
got-
love Trinidad.
We gotta create those.
Gotta throw that in there.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Trinidad. We love Trinidad.
We gotta create them environments, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We need more men that's standing on a word and business. You know what I mean? All that other shit really.
That
don't
and not a
matter.
bunch of yes men.
Yeah,
Nah, for sure.
Like, don't be scared to be the. If all these people backing him up, don't be scared to be the only one to let him know that he
yeah.
wrong.
Wildin', yeah.
Stand 10 toes on what you feel.
Nah, for sure.
We it's like a cool world. Like everything cool now. Everything like fuck that cool shit.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Let's stand on what's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Exactly.
Real shit,
What's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Exactly.
The streets
right.
ain't the same. All this shit like men supposed to protect the women and all this
Right.
shit.
The
going
women and
on.
the kids.
Yeah.
Man, certain shit was
And the
off
kids.
limits. Now everything
on.
Yeah.
It's
Ain't
like
turned up.
everything
Nah,
off
for real.
limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the morals.
Fuck the morals, no respect, no nothing. Like
Shit.
nigga can die in front of
We
his
airing
mama
this bitch
nowadays.
out.
They don't
Like,
care.
yeah,
That's
they
what
don't
I'm
care.
telling you.
Like
That's crazy.
Man, it's just
That's crazy.
it's a disrespectful lifestyle.
Very.
How long was your depression?
My depression, I say about a month. I really shake through. Like I said, I smile through the bullshit. Like I just try to remain positive.
You
I
have
always
to.
think
You
about
can't let it eat
positive.
you.
I don't let it eat me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if I let it take over me, then I'll never get over it. So I just try to smile and I just really smiling for real just makes me
how
feel
many
better.
times you been through depression?
I say like once or twice.
Once or twice.
It ain't been that
and
many
it said it
times.
was a month.
Like a month tops. Month
Month
tops.
tops,
Month
yeah.
You know
tops.
what helps me?
What helps you?
Working out.
Working
Like
out.
now I can say like
Beast
since
mode.
my
That's what they do.
since my accident, like I ain't gonna lie, when I was in the hospital, when after I had my surgery, I asked my surgeon like, will I be able to work out again? Like, will I be able to do push-ups? Will I be able to do pull-ups and stuff like that?
I
Like
think
that was
working
my
out
main
is good.
concern because that's what I was doing. That was my like I added working out as my lifestyle. Like to start my day, I need to work out.
And you know what make me happy too? Funny YouTube videos. I be watching
Right.
funny ass YouTube videos when I'm down. Like if I'm down, like I can watch a couple videos and I could just be happy again. Like I don't really let shit like fuck me up. Like I don't really let shit get over me like all the way over me. Like I'm just sad. Like damn, I'm down. Like I try to do something that can make me a little bit do something. Like we was talking about 1% better. If I could just do something, a little something.
Depression whipped my ass. I ain't gonna hold you. So that's okay.
Dog walked your ass.
I'm like, damn. It was quick, but that joke, it just taught me a lot about myself.
Right.
Like my first time being depressed, I don't want to go through that shit ever again.
Yeah, what it taught you though?
Like it told me myself. Like I lost myself in depression. Like I ain't know who I was. I ain't know what I was doing. I ain't know where I was going. I learned that I ain't got no hobbies.
Damn.
Like I don't.
That's
go
a real
outside.
thing.
And that, see,
Like,
and that,
having
and
a
that,
hobby.
I mean, like I don't got
And
no.
that working out was
like,
like your
I don't
hobby.
really
Yes.
like have
Yeah.
a hobby, so I don't be like niggas ain't gonna catch me on the court.
Right.
Niggas ain't gonna catch me on the game. Niggas ain't gonna catch me doing too much of shit, cause I be working probably as my hobby. You know what I mean? Like I learned the depression. Like nigga, you ain't like I had to, like nigga, shit, nigga. I forgot what I like to drink.
I wouldn't say working out is your hobby. I would say that is
Nah, not working out.
Don't they
but
working out like a
I mean, no, working. Yes,
Yeah.
working. I don't think that's
I'm
your
a workhorse.
hobby. I think that's just your.
Passion.
I wouldn't even
Some
say.
niggas
I feel like
passionate about
it's a yeah, but you can overwork yourself
Nah, for
Yeah.
sure.
to the point where like all you were doing was working. You weren't having any fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like,
that's for years.
You really have to learn yourself and really find the things that you like.
Yeah, and I'm probably still on the search for that because it's like I stay busy. You know what I mean? I got so much on my plate, so much of them.
I mean, that's what come in with. You gotta get out.
Like even relaxing,
Yes.
relaxing
You gotta
to
get
drive me
And
to
doing
like,
different
Things.
stuff.
You gotta do different things.
Yeah, no, I wanted. Y'all was talking about the vineyard and all that.
got
Like,
to.
I'm definitely go try the vineyard
Yes.
and all that.
Sure.
I just gotta find somebody to go with. I ain't going to go dolo. You look out there, motherfucker looking like a creep. You know what I mean? So I'ma
But shit,
try
that would be
shit
a good
out, but-
impression
Good vibe.
for a date idea.
Nah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'ma try
But
that
even
out.
outside of like dating, like you really have to find things that
Make you
you
happy.
happy because
Yeah,
when you
why?
get into relationships and that person makes you happy, your happiness now relies on that
Yeah.
person.
And they get clingy.
Oh
Yes.
my god, yo.
And
So that's why outside of
I take a break.
relationships,
I take a break.
Man, I think love is a dangerous thing.
Nah, it is. It's a dangerous
Shit
thing.
like a ticket
It's a
bomb.
good thing
Like,
and it's a bad thing.
Yeah, like I'll be like falling in love. and
depending
shit,
on if it's toxic or not.
Nah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Like shit, that love shit. It just. I don't know, cause you start like being like the person that you fell in love with, and they could lead you blind into certain things. You gotta have a good leader. You gotta fall in love with a good person, cause like that's why niggas probably
That's
going
why
to
you
jail
gotta
like
date.
shit and like
Gotta
that. You
date.
know what I mean? Cause they
Have
trying
to.
to
But
impress
women-
a woman that got them on some bullshit.
But women
you know
don't
what
really
I
be
mean?
dating for
and
real.
like that.
That's true.
Y'all know, because once y'all
One
get to
link
know
and
a
I'm in
nigga,
love.
yeah, that's what I said. Y'all like one person, and y'all be like, I only can talk to one person at a time. Like that's not dating for real. Dating is when you
It's
can talk to
not.
multiple people.
No. I fuck with that. I fuck with the one person at the
Well,
time.
but how can?
Shit.
But that's not dating though.
No,
Dating is really you talking to multiple people.
Fuck no. That motherfucker, bro, you can't get somebody your all if you like dating around and shit. You got more than one, like you not even giving a person a fair chance. as
I
far
see
as,
it
like, dating and shit.
50-50. Like you learning
if I
two
got-
different personalities.
Yeah, if I got
Nah, for sure,
like,
for sure.
nigga, 10 bras ain't hard to a
Nah, it
nigga.
ain't
You know
hard.
what I mean? Like, but
Shit.
the shit.
women-
I don't know how y'all do it.
Nah, it's expensive
That shit-
nowadays.
that shit
Yes.
cost and all that
Nowadays,
shit.
nah, back in the day it wasn't that expensive. But
you-
nowadays, since COVID, they add all these COVID tax and all that when you go out.
I mean, you just don't want to do
oh
it.
my
Like,
god,
Service charge.
service charge.
I'm like, God damn.
God damn, that's like an extra meal for a
Shit, I could have served myself.
Nah,
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. Then they don't even be giving you the service that you looking for. They
And,
already know it's in there. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, all right. Hey, one nigga I had to go find them. Like, well, what's going on, bro?
Are you
I told him
serious?
take it out. Nah, I told him take it out. I don't even play that. I'm like, yeah, take that out, bro. I don't. Nah, you ain't even give me the service. Like, take that out.
Yeah.
Keep,
I didn't even
keep
know
the
that was a
taxes.
thing.
Take all that.
You
other
can take it
service.
out.
Take that service stuff out. Nah,
Shit,
take that out.
man. I didn't know that shit.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Nah, I tell a nigga take it out quick. Nah, cause you can tell them take it out, cause they will play with you like, and that's what I tell people. Look at your receipt, because
Yes.
I went to one restaurant. They have a card fee, like a fee if you even swipe your card.
Exactly.
I gave
Yes.
you cash, and I'm like, yo, I gave you cash.
Certain
bro.
gas stations got that.
Oh, that's insane.
Nah, I'm talking about they got a taxes,
That was in DC?
service fee, yeah, and a card fee.
Oh yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying.
some new shit.
That's some new shit.
That's some 2023 shit.
Okay,
I
some
told them I said take
COVID.
that.
It was
Some COVID
Some
shit.
COVID
Yeah, they-
trying to get back shit.
Nah, for sure. I told them take that off too. I told them take that off
I
too.
recently had to like stop like dating and shit. Like right now, shit. I'm really focused on like me, my business,
Yes.
and like shit like that, my mental health and all that
Yes.
shit, making sure I'm good. Cause a lot of like day to day, since I was a kid, I'm worried about everybody else. Like I'm worried about taking care of this. Worried
Put
about
yourself first.
how
Got
grandma
to.
feel. Worried
be
about
stingy
how my
sometimes.
sister
Yes.
feel. Worried about how everybody feels. So I'm like, man, right now I'm out. Like, let me get me together. You know what I mean? Let
Exactly.
me build me. I done built.
Pour into yourself.
Yeah,
I
You
built-
pouring into everybody else, but no one's pouring into you.
Nah,
I done
for
built
sure.
plenty beds. I done built plenty beds. You know what I mean? It's time to, you know what I mean, build my own bed. I got my own
sure.
son. I got, you know what I mean? He look up to me like, man, this nigga probably, you know what I mean? We always run around for somebody else.
And you know, it's being a parent, like you really have to get your mental together, because if you aren't happy with yourself, you can't be a good parent.
Hell no, they pick up on that.
They pick up on the energy.
I said that in one of my one of the podcast Jones we had.
Pick up on energy.
Like what I was saying, peace come first.
Yeah.
And
you can tell that when you upset, your son can tell when you upset.
And they can.
Daddy ain't that.
Daddy ain't happy.
What's wrong with daddy? You know what I mean? What's going on? Like
exactly.
This ain't him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Cause you're a little snappy. You're not your usual you.
Yep.
Not as patient.
Yep.
And they pick up on that.
And they do. People don't think that kids can pick up on energy. Kids are very observant, especially when they are around that toddler age. That's all they do, because their brains are a sponge. They're literally observing, watching any and everything that you do.
And it's crazy. My man was telling me the other day, he was like, man, I was asking him, he's like, man, my daughter, she don't know what money is right now. All she knows is time. Like, that's what's valuable to her. So I was like, he's like, getting an extra cut and getting these extra people don't really mean shit, because really love is time right now.
That's shit 100. Like, you got to ask yourself that question. I went around probably like a year ago, 2 years ago, and asked people like, my dad asked a rack of people like, with your parents, would you rather them buy you shit or spend time with you?
No, for sure.
And what would you choose, the time or the money?
I expect the time.
Time, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because you lost a parent, I lost a parent. You know what I mean? I lost two. They gave my dad life, so I counted his ass dead. And then my mom, she died. So that shit was back to back. But my dad got back. I looked out for him. You know what I mean? And shit, like, I still like love my dad and shit like that. Like, it ain't like we ain't got the best relationship. We don't link up and shit all the time, but shit, I just call a nigga to holler at the nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you still at the end of the day, you still my dad.
Exactly.
And shit, you know what I mean? So I call, reach out to the nigga and shit like that. But yeah, I be, man, just so much like we gotta all like, you know what I mean? What's the shit called? Like, I believe in like energies and vibration and shit like that. We just gotta vibrate at a different type of level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To lift each other and shit, because it's people who want this shit. It's people who want positivity and shit. Like, this shit right here where we at, like, it's 100% positivity place, open space for any and everything. Like, I've been through it. I done walked through it. You know what I mean? A lot of people, this and that and the third, like, don't let different divide. You know what I mean? Like, a motherfucker, you know, like, you can't like judge a nigga, judge a book by its cover, or judge this by that, like,
or little ass circumstances, like nigga might not over money. We
gotta stop looking at money. We gotta stop. Like, I think, like I said this on another show, we all deserve a pay cut. Everybody need to take a pay cut and spend time with their kids. Spend time with their family, their loved ones. Like, even social media, we gotta start taking the day off of that. That shit killing us. That shit.
Social media is the reason why society is where it's at today.
For sure.
Yeah.
This city girl lifestyle.
Yeah.
And his guns too.
Shit, what they say? 2023. They on a bad girl.
Act bad. They said act bad. They want to act bad now. You know what I mean? At first, it was good. It was cool to act cool.
Yeah.
Now it's act bad. Now it's cool to act bad. Shit,
I mean,
crazy.
we all just here like just trying to have fun,
enjoy life. Yeah, because it is stressful. You know
and
what I mean? It's fucked up. You know what I mean? We gotta find a way to enjoy ourselves and shit. You know what I mean? If act bad is a positive thing for females,
you can make it whatever you want. It doesn't have to necessarily be what
act bad and
the city girl.
But can you act bad and do business though?
I believe so.
How?
The balance.
No, I'm saying act bad in business. Like, make it positive. Like, how can you make that positive?
So we might have an act bad pop up in this bitch. I ain't lying.
I mean, that's gonna get them. That's gonna get them there because they love the song,
cool, right?
Yeah, it sounds cool. Yeah.
The slogan. Yes.
But I mean, where the good come from?
You want
to know.
Bad as Jamia. We build a fly for this shit right now. Yeah.
I'm crying. I don't know.
See, that's a good question. See,
That is.
That's why I said that act bad. Everybody want to act bad, but I feel like
Because I just feel like you can have fun with your business, but also like there's a line that you draw where like you keep it professional and
Got
keep
to.
it strictly business. So it's like, yeah, you can have fun with the business, but also you have to have those boundaries.
sure.
Boundaries are very important in anything in life.
100.
Sure.
I believe in that. I believe in that.
too.
A lot of business became like therapy sessions and shit for a lot of people and shit. Like even a lot of girls they going through like insecurities and shit. So they be going certain places to fulfill their insecurities and shit. And the person that they go to talk them through certain things and shit. Like I fuck with her because the conversation be good. I never leave my nail girl.
And that's true. Literally.
Like they build relationships. They don't even be knowing them.
And
You know
that's
what I
how-
mean? They be
literally, that's
following
how-
them on Instagram and stuff like that. And then they build a relationship once they get there, and it's just like stuck like glue. Like man, I fuck with her. Like they become damn near day ones. All for some, you know what I mean? All
A
for
therapy session because you ain't got a service.
because
Nah,
you
for
ain't
sure.
got a service.
And that's how it really is for my business. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my clients, like people already follow each other on social media.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they come and get a service and we talk during the service. And then from there, that's, you know, how you build that relationship with the person. Like, yeah, we follow each other on social media, but when you have that one-on-one interaction with that person, you really get to see who they are off of social media, and you
Yeah.
see that they're a genuine person. It's like, okay, like, I can be consistent with her.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's
for
100.
sure. What would you tell a younger version of you, like a younger youth? What would you tell the youth, a younger you?
Oh my goodness. Child, probably so many things.
Let them know.
Oh, girl. I know it's tough, but you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it
Sure.
all. Nothing can stop you.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to break you. Like, you're built for this.
Fort tough.
Literally.
Nah, for sure. Because that's what I say too. Like it's always gonna be another day, and we gotta just keep smiling and keep staying positive and keep pushing through, because it's gonna get better.
And love yourself first.
Yes, for sure.
And I'm learning that life goes on.
Life goes
that
on.
motherfucking
And it
quote right
does.
there, young. That
Oh my
joint
God. I
ain't
noticed
crazy,
that
young.
when I was
crazy.
That joint, the last few days, like that joint been motivating me. Like life goes on. Like damn, like life goes on. Like the shit a nigga went through and shit a
Yeah.
nigga go through and shit like that. Like life. That's
when
just,
I was laid up in the hospital, I was like, damn, like life really does go on. Like
Right.
people reach out to you, make sure you good, but like
They gonna keep you
don't
moving.
don't shit stop.
Don't
People
shit
still
stop.
taking trips.
yeah,
do.
all that shit.
Nah.
Man, I learned that shit in jail and shit. Like I was in jail. I'm sitting up thinking like, damn, like I was always thinking about the streets. I'm in this cell thinking, stressing out about the streets and shit. Like people who know me, I always be like, man, I'm stressing.
Shit does not stop.
Nah.
Nigga told me, sit down to me, like, man, G5. They used to call me G5 when I was locked up. It's like G5.
The nicknames y'all be having when y'all locked up.
G5, that was my joint shit. Long story, but yeah, so the nigga like, yeah, G5, man. Man, that shit going on, man. That shit forever gonna be there, man. The streets
sure.
ain't going nowhere. He like, man, once you get out this motherfucker, you probably even be a bigger boss than you was when you was coming in this motherfucker and shit. You think about all the people and all that, they figured that shit out. You know what I mean? The
For
people
sure.
you was helping out and all that shit, like, they gonna make a way while you in this job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that shit kind of like be reflected. I be reflecting on that shit a lot too, because if like the people who lean on me, like nigga, when I was locked up, what the fuck was y'all doing and all that? Like y'all found a way. Y'all didn't need me at that time.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like that shit just like damn, that shit, dude. He like, nigga, if you die, nigga, that shit still gonna be there. Like, nigga, that shit still gonna roll on. They still gonna keep that shit going.
Not
like,
stopping because you ain't here no more.
Yeah, so I was like, I took that shit.
People are gonna find a way.
And I was like, all right, bet. Like, I just, all right, bet. Like, I took that and like kept it moving.
Well, Tyler, we appreciate you for having you on our podcast.
Thank 100. You.
And we, anytime, make sure you come up here. Quotes Chapter 3, 6375 Old Branch Avenue.
Come get some of this inspiration.
Precise Mini Mall. Come get some of this inspiration. And we appreciate you for inspiring, our subscribers and the people that you already inspiring us.
Hell yeah.
You encounter with.
What's your IG?
Yeah,
business IG and all that, so they can get with you.
My IG is Ty Renee _ and then my business page is Skin Junkie _
That's cool.
I like that. And we Quotes by Many. You can find us on Instagram and YouTube. And we just want to let y'all know, man, call somebody, let them know you love them. There's so much negativity out here. Yes. We just want y'all to stay positive spread the love, man.
Young kings, keep your crown on, and young queens, keep that tiara tight. You hear me?
Yep. We